Good morning. It's day 4 for me. Who knows when and if you'll ever check this out, and that's okay. I do it partially for me and partially for you because I know sometimes when I flip through YouTube, I just want to see what somebody different than me is saying, and I get wrapped up in sometimes their thoughts and their ideas. So, my whole thing is, first of all, so many different things are happening for me. Sciatica for this year has sent me on a new path. And last year, I had a cyst removed, and that took me out for some time. And praise God, it all worked out. It just did it really? I'm coming to the point where I'm thinking, no. I definitely wouldn't venture to say that. Ooh, I forgot to turn my light on. Or my warmer that makes everything smell so good. And while I do that, well, here we are, right? I have so many things that I do in the morning that I look at, and I realize I want to be connected to you. And for me, I'm not exactly sure what that connecting to you looks like. I mean, I do things in real time, not so much into editing. Instagram is full of so many things that are real and raw that I love. And then there's the other things that are just, I love the spur of the moments. Rachel Hollis gets me every time where she's just like, hey. And definitely podcasts. Sean Croxton put me on a really good path with just having such an awesome podcast of just people that he has felt move the needle in other people's lives and feels that if they're on his podcast, that he can help move the needle in your life. And he definitely has helped move the needle in my life. And sometimes I used to think moving the needle was making more money, having a different living space, having a new car. I didn't realize that it could just be your emotional well-being, your awareness, your thought process, your mindset. I didn't know that really all mattered. Used a new thing this morning, made myself a smoothie. It's pretty delicious, no added anything. No sugar, no anything. Definitely different than any of those places that make you those wonderful smoothie drinks. Somehow they always have that flash of sugar. And I made my own, and I'm like, whoo, little bitter. And so I added a little bit of yogurt. And other than that, we're good to go. You know, I always wanted to do things perfectly. And I was always so afraid of all the people who would rail against anything I did, whether it would be the shirt that I'm wearing, my hair, my glasses, my earrings. Who did I think I was? Just speaking out about anything and everything, and I could almost hear the railings of, oh my gosh, she touched her face in one of her videos, she drank on her video, who cares? And those people may not even see my video, and I'm worried about those people. And I think more of me sharing who I am and what I've gone through is to show you how the mind does work, and that we are capable of so much more than we think we are. I never thought it would be worth it for me to sit in front of a camera every day for myself, for an experiment. And actually, this is the first day that I really looked forward to it. day 4, February 24th, and I just really want to start my own business, and I have no idea what that looks like. And I want to help all of you. And, unfortunately, it's a struggle for me, because if it were up to me, I would just barter through this life. I wouldn't ask money for anything. And then how far does that get you? I've got to give money to other people. And that's what I see, why it costs money to get to seminars, why it costs money for books, and why it costs money for coaching and one-on-ones, and why all the money is circulated. And I didn't get it before. And for me, so good, so delicious. This sat in the house for 2 years, unused. First time used it today. I don't know what I was thinking. Pretty simple. Grab some berries, grab some yogurt, grab some ice, grab some fat-free milk, throw it in a blender. It blends, and then you just put the cover on, and it's ready to go. I don't know what I was thinking. The thing in my life is that whenever I believed that anything would be complicated, it's true. I just started B school with Marie Forleo, and it's so true that if your mind is confused, you will say no. And it's so true. Like, I am highly aware that in order for me to lose weight off of this body, I need to only put in it certain items. Yet when my mind is confused, no matter how much somebody says they're going to do it for me, I'm 50, and I just came to the realization of how awesome it feels when your space is tidy. I used to rail against cleaning. In my mind, I believed that cleaning was for everybody else. Like, if I'm cleaning my house, I'm not cleaning my house for me. I'm cleaning my house for you. I'm cleaning my house because my mom's coming over. I'm cleaning my house because friends want to sit in it. I'm cleaning my house because I want people to think I'm clean. I did not care about any of those things. I didn't care if people thought I was messier than messy. I did not care. I was so disconnected from what a clean space means to me. When I'm at this table and I'm making this video for myself and for you and for anybody willing to take their time to watch and glean something from it. And by all means, don't forget pen, journal, write stuff down. Something comes to your mind and I click and you think of Aunt Mary or Aunt Frida or Uncle Tom or Aunt Shaniqua or, Aunt May. I don't know. Whoever you think of, or whatever triggers your mind. And if it's ugly, write it down. Man, this brings out anger in me. I'm bitter. I don't get this world. I don't understand. So-and-so pissed me off. Write it down. Get it out of that head, because you need to clear that head so that you can get to a place of clarity for you. A place of understanding you. A place for going deep diving for you. And what excites you, what lights your heart on fire. I don't care what that is. It definitely did not light my heart on fire to keep a messy place. It did not light my heart on fire to be scrambling to do everything. It did not light my heart on fire to constantly think in my head of cleaning 20 years from now. I am not there, and I am not back there. I am right here, and the only moment we have, as Kyle Cease would say, is the now. That's all we have. And I'm on this side of the screen, so this is the now I have. When you share time with my video, then that's your now. And whatever's happening in that moment of your now, get to a place where you can accept every bit of that now. Because I didn't know how much power was in the moment. And that's what I'm chasing. Well, I shouldn't say I'm chasing it, because you never want to chase something. I want to walk alongside my dream. And I want us to do this together. That great poem, you know, I will not walk in front of you and lead because you may not follow. I will not walk behind you because you may not lead. And I will not walk in front of you because you may not follow. I'll just walk beside you and be your friend. And that's what I want my dream to be. I want my dream to be my friend. I want my dream to walk alongside of me. And I want us to experience life together. And I didn't think that was possible. Oh, and I might ugly cry. But anyways, back to the space. When I sit down at this table that I have, I guess I could show you real quick. That's the table. And I guess there's a quicker way to do this by me saying goodbye to you first. Oh, no, I don't even know how to do that. I'm not quite sure that I can do that. So here we are. I can flip this. I can run you around this area. It's pretty clean, pretty nice. I pretty love it. It's pretty much clean space, and I love it. And the space is clean behind me. And actually, I made sure I cleaned up a little bit before I got on here. I didn't realize what it was going to do for me, which is insane. Shouldn't that be the first person that we do things for? For ourselves? I want to clean the dishes so that when I go grab a dish, I have a clean one to choose. I want to wipe the table off so that when I sit down to eat my now pretty salad, my now pretty, I don't know, I can't believe it's so beautiful. It's a smoothie. And if you don't have one, oh my gosh, very simple to make. Definitely satisfaction. Definitely the joy meter is definitely up there. On top of that, as crazy as it may sound, my favorite cup of coffee. Love my coffee. Love having a cup a day. And that's for me. And other people, no caffeine. If you're on a no caffeine thing for your life, more power to you. That's awesome. Drop something else in that cup. Drop your favorite beverage. Yeah, that ugly thing that's not so much friends with me. Water. I do drink it. Unfortunately for me, I have this weird thing where I can't drink too much water. And I can't drink too little. So I have to be right in between. So that's great for my kidneys and for my life. And it's okay. But other people, yeah, there's some pretty good rules to follow about water. So definitely get some water in your life if you don't have that. And if you choose, not my choice, I don't get to choose for you, just as you don't get to choose for me. I just couldn't believe how much lighter my life felt. My daughter decided to go back to live with her dad a couple years ago. And wow, this year it'll be 3 years. And that choice of hers taught me so many things. And it helped me purge a lot of things. I was able to drop a lot of dead weight. And for that, more grateful than you could ever imagine. I feel like she gets a little gypped because her action changed my life. Her action inspired me to be a better person, a better mom, a better giver, a better understander, a better non-judgmental, truthful human. When I say that I love you, I love all of you, in whatever space you're in. And I know that wherever you are with your darkness and your demons, can almost feel that there's no way that anybody could. And honestly, some of you may not even care. And that's okay. Because it isn't my job to save the world. It never was. And it's never been my job to make sure that you see the world my way. My way is Tammy's way. And the only thing that I have is interesting experiences to share with you that will hopefully inspire you to make choices in your life that resurrect whatever greatness you've attempted to bury. And when you resurrect that greatness, I pray that it oozes out of your body and your skin in ways that you may never understand. And yet when another human being gets in your vicinity, they want to be different. They want to change. They want to give. They want to add value. And they want to live the best version of their life every day. Just from being in your vicinity. And I believe that the only way that we can do that, or that I can do that, is that when you leave these videos every day, if you choose to watch them, that you feel like an amazing human being. I don't want to paint you any platitudes that this life is going to be easy. I don't want to tell you that life is going to hand you anything just because you do this. I will never believe that life is cause and effect in regards to, I did this, so I am entitled to get this. I did this, so I'm entitled to get this. Nope. Only have I learned recently, never give to get. Giving is better than receiving at times. Learn to receive with grace, because the giver is giving. And in order for a giver to be a giver, they have to give things away. And sometimes you get to be the blessed recipient of the giver. So I ask that anything that anybody gives you, that you receive it gracefully. Receive it with the understanding that it's been given to you to inspire you to lead the best version of your life that you possibly could. And it's not for me to say what that is or is not. I have given a lot of things in my lifetime. And at those times, I can honestly say I didn't want anything in return. And many of the things that were given that people promised that they were going to give back, I released them of that right away and said, I understand that that's your intention, and I want you to know that I'm 100% okay. So later in your life, when you look back at this moment, there's nothing for you to give back. And I don't want you to beat yourself up. If you get to that moment, you think, oh my gosh, I told her I was going to do this and I never did. So what? You didn't. I never expected it, and I never wanted it. And all I want those people to do is give to the next person. Because it's okay. At that time, I had the resources to give away. And whatever resources I have now to give away, I will give away. And it is better to give than to receive at times. And I receive other things back that I think, what did I do to deserve that? No, stay away from that. Oh, send you down a rabbit hole so quick and you can lose yourself. No, thank you. Thank you. Because I know that when I give something to somebody and they genuinely are like, thank you so much, I know that they are going to enjoy it. And it's going to bring joy to their life. For me, it no longer added value, brought joy. And that's okay. I love to give things away. And I've had to learn within the past few years, receiving is okay too. People have given me things because that is their way. And I say thank you very much for thinking of me. And I go on to either use that to add value to my life, or I turn around and add value to others. And anything that I give to anybody, if they tire of it, pass it along, throw it out, be done with it. Its life of whatever it was that I gave could be over. And that's okay. It served its purpose. And for that, I just want to thank you for tuning in today. Drink your smoothies if you love them. Have your coffee if you like it. Drink your water if you love it. And go out and live your best life, doing you and bringing the best version of you today to the table so that others will be ignited to do the same. Have a glorious, glorious Monday. May it treat you well. And I look forward to seeing you again in the future.